Hello again. Number 24. Where has the time gone? 24 days of dies. Everyone an absolute gem. I've just absolutely loved them. So let's open 24. It's a bigger one this time. We had a big one once before, which I thought was a frame. This one, it turned out to be a railway. This one feels like a frame. And it is a frame. Pretty one. A pretty one. So what are we going to do with the frame? What are we going to put in the frame, I wonder? I fancy something Christmassy, I have to say. I fancy something. Let me just look in my Christmas sentiments. See if I've got a sentiment that will fit in this frame. Not the right shape. That would fit. Christmas, that's a possibility. I'll keep him there. Let's keep looking. Merry Christmas. Now that looks like it was made for it, doesn't it? Let's put this one back. We'll have that one. I like that one. Right. So, Merry Christmas. But I don't just want words. What have I got? Here's my Gummiapan. My Gummiapan box. We don't want a deck chair, do we? What have I got? A teddy. Oh, look! I don't know if you can see what I'm thinking here. Got a little reindeer could sit on there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Right. Stuff away. That is what I'm going to do. Now, how am I going to do it? What am I going to do it from? This would look nice, a gilded frame, wouldn't it? Looking at it, it doesn't actually cut out. It's got a sort of a dotted line around, but it hasn't got a cutting line. Let me see, where's my I got some in here. It's not wide enough. There's two missing there, were there? No, those won't do. No, those won't do. Put them away while I'm at it. What else have I got? He's got in a bit of a muddle. That should do it. That should cut my frame out. Right. Now I've got my dies assembled. A piece of card. That's watercolour. I don't like that. Various bits here. That would do. Okay, let me find a piece of double-sided sheet. A piece of double-sided sheet. Where is it? There's some. Is any open? Yep. Get a bit of some of this. A little bit there. Right. these away. And we'll have that enough width-wise. Ooh, hardly. Ooh, this is marginal, shall we say. Let's see. Right. Let's cut this off. Right, put that away, give this a bit of a stick. I hope there's going to be enough for this. It's very close, but might just work. Let's see. Okay, let's take off the backing. I'm holding my breath, trying to make sure all the sticky stays on the card and not on the backing sheet. Right. I'm doing the whole thing because I'm hoping that I can cut the frame from the outside and the Merry Christmas from the middle, that I'm cutting out with that. So let us see. Okay, now gilding flakes. What colour gilding flakes shall we have? Various ones here. It's a bit greeny, but let's just have gold. Put those back in the drawer. Right, some gold. These are getting low, actually, aren't they? I do love gilding flakes. Hadn't used them for years, and then I gave them a bit of a revival. I think lots of people have decided that they're giving theirs a bit of a revival too. Right. Now, looking for Scoochie, which you can't see. Goodness knows what's happened to that. Let me just use a brush, that's all I can see at the minute. Don't actually know what kind of brush this is. Oh, it says it's a stencil brush. Dreamweaver stencils. Try and get all the gaps filled. Because the bits that rub off from one place will stick to some exposed sticky, should I say. Right. I do love the effect, the sort of dappled effect of gilding flakes, even if it's all the same colour like this. Don't know what's happened to my Scoochie, I'm sure. I don't know what's happened to it at all. Probably went off and washed one somewhere. You can see the edge of where the sticky back, the double-sided sheet ended, can't you? Right, we're pretty much there. I may have to do a bit of filling in with some gilding wax or something if there are a few empty places. Then let's give it a burnish. Here we go. There we are. Isn't it lovely? Wow. I just love gilding flakes. Excellent. I do prefer a scoochie, but this brush is doing all right. Let's just clear up a bit. Gosh, that's gone down a lot. Let's just clear up here. Not much there to save, I don't think. I'll probably just shoot this lot into the bin. Oh, I don't know though. There's a little bit there. A little bit can go into the pot. Not much. The rest can go into the bin. Okay. Now I want to cut out this. Get rid of that. Got twinkle all over my trousers. Never mind. Let's just do this. Let's do this. This reminds me of the Octonauts. We are very close. I'm going to have to do a bit of touching up, I think, with the old gilding wax. Let's see. Let's cut this out. Right. Ooh. Good test of cutting out through gilding flakes, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Yes, I've got a few places just to touch up at the edge. Can you see just here? I can do that with a bit of gilding wax just there. Oh, fabulous. Look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Right. Now, I need to cut the middle out. I'll sort that out in a minute. Right. I want to make this into a frame rather than a backdrop. For some reason, I don't know why I want to do that, but that's what I want to do. Just had it come into my head, and that's what I wanted to do. Now, I've got a question here. Do I use low-tack tape, or would it pull the gilding off? There's one way to find out. People often ask me questions, do this, or would this happen, or this happen? And my first reaction is, just try it. It's one way to find out. Let's get this straight. Okay. Right. Cut out this bit. I think that's okay. I'm going to put some on the other end too, actually, because it seems to want to move a bit. Just try and keep it parallel. Okay, we'll see. I'm just going to cut part way. From one end, part way, and stop, come back. Take it off. This is the bit I'm worried about. Yes, pulled a little bit off, thought it might, but we'll see. Let's see how gingerly we can go. Not too bad at all. Just be very careful. All right, now we'll do the other end. I should be able to do this hopefully without any tape, because it should fit into the grooves. Do we fit into the grooves? I think we might. Yep. Now we'll cut the other end. There we go. And we have a frame. Lovely. There it is. Now I'm just going to finish up these little bits that were missed, because I was a bit, not very generous. Now I don't mind putting a load on here this time. There we go, just to, any more? Tiny corner there. Anywhere else? There, I think, oh, a bit there. It's one of the few times I would go straight in with the gilding wax from my finger rather than, oh, I haven't got any there, rather than putting on my mat first, but because I don't mind how much of this goes on. Right, there's my frame. I'll pop out those tiny bits later. Now I want to try and cut out the sentiment, the Merry Christmas, from this other bit. Oh, I haven't got the lid on that properly. Right, Merry Christmas. And now I won't put anything. I was wondering about double-sided on the back, but I'm not going to do that because it'll be too thick to get through. I want a reasonable cut. This, I believe, is Memory Box, this die. I love Memory Box, some of my favourites. I've got a few companies that I really, really, really love, and a lot that I don't care for at all. But that's fine. Not everybody likes the same things. Oh, that's cut through beautifully. Beautifully. Look at that. Wonderful. My pokey tool. I don't know what this is going to turn out like, but I just got the vision in my mind as soon as I saw the frame. Isn't it funny? These things come to you. Lovely. Look at that. I love the subtlety of the gold of gilding flakes. Just look. Oh, look at this. Now, where's my little chap? I've got a sitting reindeer, which I have a fancy to sit onto this sentiment. Let's have a bit of white. Where's a bit of... Here's a bit. The cut. Oh dear. There we go. And I think I'll colour this chap with markers or something. Shall I? Look at him. Talk about cutie. Look at him sitting there. Oh. I could take his tummy out and make it paler. And then put it back again. Should I do that? Oh. It's very tiny. With my glasses. It's very tiny. You just have to snip the tiny bits. That way you won't get... Oh, his leg's going to come off there, isn't it? Yep. It's hanging on by a thread at the minute. Right. Now some colours to colour him in. Let's have... I'm going to get this out without touching the camera. I did. This is for his antlers. Can you see what I'm doing? Shall I come in a bit? Okay. I'm going to colour the inside of his ears and round his chops. I think about here. Okay. And this bit of his tummy. Okay. There. Now I want a brown. Whoops. Nearly lost it. That's what happened to my rain. I think touched my jumper and went downstairs. Put him back over there so we don't lose it. I'm going to cut another one of him to mount this onto. Now I want a brown. Is this dark enough? Oh, yes. That's a bit too dark, perhaps. How about this chap? That's better. I used to have a chart for all of these, the colours that I've got for various markers, but they all faded over time, so right. There we go. Top of his ear, bottom of his ear there. I think this has really gone pale, soaking into the card. It's not watercolour card or anything, it's just hammered card. Let's do him again. Now, we'll have a little tiny dot of white. Is this working? I don't think it needs a bit of a get-go. Oh gosh, where are they all? I bought 3, 10, little do. A 5, an 8 and a 10. 2 little dots for his eyes. And then when that's dry, I can put a little black dot on, which will do for his pupil. I'm going to put a little tiny red nose. Right. He won't look the same without his pupil, though. He'll look a bit odd with just whites and no centre to his eyes. Right, let's stick this onto here. Right. What would I do without tweezers? There we go. Such a cutie. Right, let's put the black in. I need a really fine there we go. He looks a bit incongruous, really. I don't like the brown. It's not coloured deep enough. What have I got? Don't like that. Perhaps I will try the one that I thought was too dark. Was that the one I used? Yeah, this was the dark one. Let's try this. That's better. I suppose you can see what I'm doing. I'm just putting a bit of shading around. There we go. That would do. Now, put that on the magnet. Pop these away. Pop that on the magnet. Scissors away. Now I need to stick this. What I have a fancy for is a little bit of snowflake in there, What I'm going to do is cut another Merry Christmas with some double-sided tape on the back of white, and then I will stick that to that, and then the double-sided will attach it to the card. I think that will do. Right, some double-sided. I'll use this. This is quite strong. Didn't matter which side I put it on really, but still. Right. Okay. Cut out the Merry Christmas. I think I'll just do this while it's in here. Okay. Put my glasses on for this, get it aligned. Right. Excellent. Now, just a little bit of, I fancy a bit of snowflake background for that. There. So, embossing folder. Where is it? There it is. Hiding. My embossing folder of snow. That is all right to go behind there, isn't it? What I think I'm going to do is cut this out first and then emboss the bit in the middle. That's what I'm going to do. That was kind of a bit of a... And then this will stick up slightly as a frame with the... I need to pop these out, I think. It's because the gilding flakes had the sticky behind, and it's kind of wants to stick to the die really. How we're doing? We're getting there. I'm sorry I take so long. I really am. It's occupational hazard. I'm afraid I get kind of sidetracked, waylaid. My mind goes off at a tangent. And that's the way it goes, I'm afraid. Right, are we there? Nope, some more. Very often you hold it up to the light, you can see where the bits are still staying. Any more? Oh, that's okay. Might need a wider bit. This will do. Let's cut this again. There we are. I'm not quite sure how this is going to work out because I kind of want to emboss the whole thing with the snowflake, but then stick that to the outside. But whether it'll stick with the embossing on it, I don't know. That's a bit of a finding out point, isn't it? Really, we'll see. We will see. Embossing. What do I do for embossing? I do this. There we are. There we go. The dogs see the rabbit. That comes from greyhound racing, apparently. They used to have a mechanical hair thing, rabbit, that went rushing around the inside of the track, and they let as it came past the start line, the greyhounds would be released from their traps, and the dog would see the rabbit, and off he would go and chase around like a mad thing. Right, are we getting there? I'm trying to get a bit of semblance of order. Right, there we go. Now, have I done that? Yeah, there's my embossed piece. Now I want to stick that onto there, and then that into the middle. Let's see how we go. I just need to pop out these bits. Could probably do it with both together really, but we'll see. It's a really pretty die, this one, isn't it? Look at this, it's lovely. I can always have a poke, as I say, when I've got the gold on top. I'm just bothered that some of the lumpy bits in the actual frame bit will mean that the gold bit doesn't, you know, join flat to it. But we'll see, we'll see. I always think there's a way of doing everything if you think hard enough. Right. We're just about there. Now, let me... what kind of glue? Do I lose this? Put it on the back of... perhaps I'll try this on the back of here. And, oh, there's some bits in here, aren't there? Need poking out. Well, I can do that later, actually, because if there's no back there, it's not going to stick to it. So, and then any little bits of gilding that are missing, I can always touch up with my gilding wax. Cheats way out. If I'd been not quite so mean and got a broader piece, a wider piece of double-sided sheet, I wouldn't have had the problem. But the backing is divided into sections, and I thought, well, you know, it'd be easier just to do that one section. There we go. Let me just glue the back of this. Right. I thought this was, when I saw this, I thought, this is going to be so quick. I'm just going to whop that on there, shove that on there, and it'll be done. But it was a bit slower than I thought. Let me hold this down. Oops. Do you know, I don't like the Nouveau as much as the Zig. It's moving too much. There we go. Isn't it pretty though? So pretty. Right. Oh, getting through the old wet wipes today, haven't I? Right. Right. Let's put the Merry Christmas in. There we go. Just got to poke a few bits of this out. Have I got all the backing off? I can't believe how long I'm taking. Right, nearly there. Right. It's tricky trying to position it. There we go. Oops. There we are. And where's my chap in my little dish? There he is. No, all I need is a card base. All I need is a card base. Of which I've got thousands around somewhere. Can I find one? I have got so many. Let me just cut one. Oh, Lord. This is a 5 by 7 that I've just cut. Oops. Right. I don't usually use that anymore. I use my Teflon one, but right, here we are. Merry Christmas. Needs a bit of sticking down, but it'll be there. Merry Christmas, everyone.